This one is going to be the first game of this day in the 35th LAN European Waterpolo Championship between Hungary and Israel. And here is the Hungarian lineup for this match. Zsolt Varga, the Hungarian head coach, made 2 changes in the roster. Instead of Angyal, and the captain Jansik now is out, and Ág and Vadovic will play in the Hungarian team, which is coached by the head coach Zsolt Varga, 50 years old, just coaching the Hungarian national team for a bit more than a month after following Tamás Merc, with whom the Hungarian team finished only 7th in the World Championship in Budapest. And here is the lineup for Team Israel. Dag Rodman also made 2 changes comparing to the team which featured against Slovenia. Nir Gross and Tamir Fried are the players who are not here in the roster, but they have Grondland and Buzayo in their lineup. Dag Rodman is the head coach of the Israeli team, coaching the national team for 2 years now, and they had just a historical European Championship as they are playing for the first time here in the biggest European competition, but already they have their first win after winning against Slovenia 2 days ago, 9-5. And on the first game, they lost against Serbia 18-3. But the Hungarians won both of their games so far against Slovenia in the start of the competition, 23-7. And 2 days ago, they were able to beat Serbia by 16 goals to 7, which means it was a 9-goal difference between the two sides, the biggest ever win for Hungary against Serbia. The Hungarians played just a perfect game against the Serbs, and it was really a convincing victory over Serbia for Hungary. And this means that only a miracle can prevent the Hungarians from finishing in the first place in this group, because only they can lose the first place if they would lose against Israel by a 4-goal margin, and Serbia beat Slovenia on the other game in this group, of course. But actually, this is a thing that nobody believes, that this requirement of this outcome is possible, because there is a big difference between the Hungarian and the Israeli team. Hungary is wearing the white cap and Israel is wearing the blue cap in this contest, and the Hungarians won the first swim-off by Vendel Vigvári. So Hungary has 6 points so far, Serbia and Israel 3 points from 2 matches, and Slovenia without a point in this group. Let's see the first attack of the Hungarian team now. And the first steal, which was made by the Israeli side in between the post. Now it's Jaha Fide from the Israeli team, and the other side, Márton Lévai, the second choice goalie for Hungary. Wonderful steal, which was made by the captain, Gergő Zalánki, who is replacing Szilárd Jansik now in this position, the captain position. Wonderful pass to Vigvári. And this was not good enough to Manhertz. But still Manhertz with the ball, waiting for Zalánki. Zalánki with the left-handed shot, and it was just went wide a little. Gergő Zalánki, who is playing now already for the 2nd season in Pro Recco in Italy, winning the Champions League last season in Belgrade. Schlein. Schlein is the player from Israel who scored the first ever goal for the European competition for Israel. It was against Serbia, and they lost by 15 goals, 18-3. But that was the historical game for Israel, of course. Nagy. Idvari. Burján. Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and exclusion, the first exclusion of the game from Team Israel, number 2, Orslein. Bigvári. Zalenki. Van Hertz. Chance, and he scores with the help of the goalie, but the ball went in. The first goal for Hungary. On man advantage. Goal number 1 for the defending champion. From this angle you can see that the Israeli goalie was able to touch the ball, but he couldn't save it. Van Hertz, who is the top scorer so far in Split for Hungary with 6 goals. Now he's on 7. Gross. And the first exclusion from the Hungarian team. The number 8, Gergely Burján. Gross. And there is a turnover foul, so Hungary has the ball. And the first wasted chance for the Israeli team. Burján. Vigvári. Back to Burján. And this is the first save for the Israeli goalie, Yahafire. And the reaction of the Hungarian fans, actually parents, of course. Gross. Now the Israeli team on their lineup have only 1 Gross, as Nir Gross is having a rest. The time runs out for Israel, so Hungary has the ball now. Van Hertz. Burján. His first major championship was the World Championship for Burján. And this year, Zalenki, and he scores. Second goal for Gergely Zalenki. And goal number 5 for him in Split. He's 7 years old, Olympic bronze medalist in Tokyo. Actually, from that team, the Hungarians are still having only 5 players in their lineup, but today's lineup, they have only 3 instead of Jansik and Angyal. Now there are 2 debutant players in this team, so only Fogel, Malhertz and Zalenki are those who were there in Tokyo and winning the bronze for Hungary. Goldschmidt, the Israeli captain. Klarfeld. Shot from distance, came from Orslein, but the ball went wide. Levi is looking around and then passing the ball ahead, and there is a shot from Bigvári, saved by the Israeli goalie. Vigvari is a young and talented guy who is just featuring in his first big European competition. Exclusion from Israel. Yuval Klarfeld is the one who must leave for 20 seconds. Vigvari to the other side to Vodovic. He makes the shot, which was saved by Fide again. So now it's a corner. Vigvari. Pass back. Zalanki. Now to the middle, to the center forward position, where was Fekete, and he scores. Fekete is also a young, talented player, having his first big tournament with the Hungarian national side, playing in Ferencváros, where the head coach is the Hungarian national team's head coach, Zsolt Varga, who is doing these two jobs after the end of the next season. First goal for Fekete today. And already he is on 4 goals so far. The only player from the Hungarian side who is without a goal is György Ág, who is not just debuting now in this European Championships, and this is his first big game in a big tournament. Also a young, talented guy, 22 years old only. Shot from distance, went wide. No goal for Israel. Or Schlein tried it. Sorry, it was Ronen Gross, the number 3. Two minutes from the first quarter. Zalanki. Pass to the center forward, and an easy tackle made by Tom Grondland, who was missing against Slovenia, which was just a very, very good game for Israel. They had a 4-goal lead at the beginning, and then they were able to keep the distance on the Slovenian side and celebrating the first ever victory. It's still made by Vodovic. He didn't play against Serbia 2 days ago. Also playing in his first big tournament. And the first goal for the Hungarian number 12, Vigvari, which is the 4th goal for the Hungarians now. And now both teams are changing some players, and he comes again on the replay. This was a great assist. Came from his Ferencváros teammate Erik Molnár, who is also debuting. 6 players in the Hungarian roster having their first big tournament. And the Hungarian lineup, among the 15 players, 8 came from the champion Ferencváros. Klarfeld, Gross, Rendler. Only a free throw to Israel. Gross. Rendler. And they have no more time on the shot clock. And the 5-meter, no, it's just an exclusion. The number 5 from Israel, Yoav Rendler. Burian, Konarik, Molnár. Oops, little mistake. Then the shot, saved by the crossbar. The shot of Ákos Konarik. But still have a little time for the Hungarians, and this time the goalie saved the shot. So a corner, 1.7 seconds to the end, until the end of the first quarter. Monherz has the ball, trying to pass, but it was just not good to Fekete. So after the first quarter, Hungary is having a 4-goal lead, 4-0. After the game against Serbia, all the players and the head coach said that it was a wonderful teamwork, a great team effort. Maybe one of the best ones in the history of the Hungarian water polo against Serbia. But clearly the biggest difference between the two sides, and the head coach Zsolt Varga said that the team played with discipline, courage, heart, and in the right mentality. And this was just what they needed after those days, those 3 or 4 weeks which they used for preparation to these European Championships. So many zeros on the right side next to the name of Israel. But here in the other side you saw more personal fouls, already 4 personal fouls for Israel and 2 for Orslein, who is one of the key players from the Israeli team. But what also the Hungarian players said, that after this win against Serbia, they must stay calm and humble, as they all know that the big things have never been decided in the first weeks of a major championships. So winning against Serbia was great, but they must go on and focus for the next task, and seems like they are focusing against Israel as well. Okay, it's the game started at 9 a.m., which is pretty hard for both teams and for all the teams which are starting so early in the morning. So you can't expect a perfect game from either side at 9 a.m., but the Hungarians are showing that they are a better team. The second swim off, and again the Hungarians winning it. This time Burian won the ball. First time it was Vigvári, now Burian. Now Burian with the ball, passing to the center forward, and Toni Németh scores. Also Németh is a debutant for Hungary. You know probably that the Hungarians are missing some key players, like one of the best players in the world, Dénes Varga, who got rest. Then Márton Vámos, who is recovering after an eye injury, and also got rest Balázs Hárai, the center forward. Great pass there, and the first save for Márton Lévai in the beginning of the second quarter. Burian. Hungary scored 5 goals with 5 different players. Németh, he almost has his second. Free throw to Hungary. Burian. Now Fekete is making the move, and then the shot comes from Burian, but the crossbar saves it. The rebound went back to Hungary. Monherz. Konarik. Burian. Mahertz, Burian, Konarik. Only 4 seconds on the shot clock when Burian scores. The 6 different Hungarian players scoring a goal, 6-0. There's the Hungarian number 8 goal. Gergely Burian, who is an OSC player. He was there in Budapest at the World Championship, where Hungary finished 7th. Haimovic. This is just an awful pass to Ronen Gross, and now Hungary has a chance for a 2-on-1 situation. And he scores. And now we have the first multiply goal goal scorer, Christian Mahertz. Goal number 7 for Hungary. Actually, I met with one of the Israeli member of the staff, and he told me that please tell to the Hungarian boys that stop scoring goals after you are leading by 10 goals, the Hungarians. Well, this is not the case that the commentator can do. Klarfeld passing with Goldschmidt, who just had a wonderful match against Slovenia. And here comes the first goal for Israel. Itamar Kolodny. Goal number 1 for the Israeli side. 7-1. And this is the first goal for Kolodny in splits in the European Championships.
Israel, number 11, Itamar Kolodny.
22 years old, Itamar Kolodny. He's an electric engineering student. Mahertz. Risky pass to Molnar, and it wasn't just good. Fida, 24 years old goalie of the Israeli team, already made 5 saves from 12 shots. Kolodny. Exclusion from Hungary, the number 10, Gergő Fekete. Gross. Grönland. Goldschmidt, back to the left wing to Gross. Goldschmidt again. This is not good to Kolodny, and the time runs out for Israel. Hungary has the ball, and no goal for Israel on man advantage. But on the way swimming back, an exclusion from Israel, Ido Goldschmidt, and Hungary is using it quickly. Goal number 8 for the Hungarians, and the second goal for Burian today. Champion and 13-time European champion Hungarian team is leading by 8-1 against Israel. who is just debuting and playing in their first ever European Championships. Although here is Soma Fogel, the #1 goalie for Hungary. So although Israel never played the European Championship until now, but they featured in 3 times in the World Championships. But the last time was really long ago, 36 years ago, in 1986, when they finished 15th. And they were there in the Worlds in 1973 and 78 also. Vigvári. Exclusion from Israel, the #5. Joab Rendler, second personal foul. He joined to Orslein, who also has 2 fouls. Great play from the Hungarians, but no goal for György Ág, who is debuting in the Hungarian national team now in a big tournament after missing the first 2 games against Slovenia and Serbia. Free throw to Israel. But they have only 5 seconds on the shot clock. And this pass was just too bad to Haimovic. He makes a shot and he scores. This is a wonderful goal scored by Gal Haimovic. And it worth to watch one more time. The Hungarian goalie is pretty mad. How could the ball went into the back of his nets? Of course, not Erik Molnár is the goal scorer, but Gal Haimovic from Israel.
Goal Israel, #6, Gal Haimovic.
Haimovic scored 1 time so far during the competition, and now he is on 2 goals. Zalánki. Nagy, and there is the answer from the Hungarian team. The first goal for Nagy today. Also a debutant in the Hungarian side. Also a Ferencváros player who just changed club in this summer from Szolnok to the Hungarian capital. And here is the goal again of Haimovic. There was just a little place over there, but somehow he was able to find it. Gross. Haimovic. Free throw to Israel. Gross. They have only 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Hungary steals the ball after a nice tackle made by Vadovic. Zalánki. Nagy. Can be a shooting chance for the Hungarians. Nagy trying to make the lob shot, but it was not strong enough. Gross battling with Nagy. It is Joab Rendler, and the steal again Vadovic. The second steal for Viktor Vadovic already, and he can finish this attack after he is there, but he is passing to Vigvári, and Vigvári scores his 2nd goal from 3 shots. And goal number 10 for Hungary now. 8 goal difference between the 2 teams. Already Vadovic could finish this attack, but he was just passing, and on Hertz is clapping his hand for the 10th goal of the Hungarian team.
Goal Hungary, #12, Vendel Csaba Vigvári. Hungary 10, Israel 2.
Grönland. Free throw to Israel. We are under the last minute of the first half. Grönland again. A free throw, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Israel still has the ball. But no goal this time for the Israeli team. Big body. Vadovic. Vadovic is going closer to the Israeli goal, and there is an exclusion on the center forward position. Number 11, Itamar Kolodny, his first personal foul, and the Hungarians are using it. Vadovic, after having 2 steals, now he has his first goal. The 11th goal for the Hungarian team. Already the 3rd goal for Vadovic in 2 games, which he had. He was playing against Slovenia. He was missing the game against Serbia. Now he's playing again. 10 seconds from the quarter. Nice turn made by Goldschmidt. Still Goldschmidt, only 6 seconds to go. But this is only a free throw for Israel. Trying to pass to the center forward. Wasn't good enough for Dor Kotter. And the last shot went too high. In the halftime, Hungary 11, Israel 2. Comfortable leads for the Hungarian team. Looking at the statistics, 21 shots for the Hungarians and 18 went on target and 11 went on the goal. Yeah, Fidesz saved from that 18 shots 7 times, which is not bad, almost 40%. While on the other side, Levai from the 8 Israeli shot, three went on target, and from that 3 he was able to save only 1, which is 33% for the Hungarian goalie. And man up, well, this may be something that Hungary can improve. The extra player shot and goals. You saw it, Hungary scored 4 times from 7 shots, which can be better, of course. And there are 3 Hungarian players, Mahers, Burian and Bigvari, who already scored multiple goals. And from the Israeli side, Haimovic and Kolodny are the 2 goal scorers. The Israeli team came to Split by qualifying from Group D in Netanya, behind the Netherlands and ahead of Turkey and Ukraine. And this is a big achievement for the Israeli Waterpolo. Actually, this was their aim, to qualify, and they came to study and gain experience, but they already not just scored their first ever goal in the game against Serbia, but they already have their first win against Slovenia. So this is the first time ever for Israel playing in the European Championships, and maybe for their women's team, as they are here in Split in their 4th European Championship, maybe they will qualify to the quarterfinals. So big achievements. You can see Marta Cabañas, who is a sister of Sergi Cabañas, who is a member of the Spanish team and playing here in Split for Spain. You will see him also today, of course. And actually, this is the first time ever that a brother and sister, one of them playing and the other is referring at the history of the European Championship. The first goal of the second half comes from Gergő Fekete. And there is a 10-goal difference between the two teams after the goal of Fekete. 22 years old, he's playing in the Hungarian capital now for 2 years. He's going to start his third season with Ferencváros. Grönland. Goldschmidt, who had just a wonderful game against Slovenia. He scored 2 goals and had 6 blocks. Of course, he was the most valuable player of that match. Mahertz. Vigvári. Vigvári makes the skip shot. And the ball went high. Kolodny. Grönland. Back to Kolodny. There was a hit in the center forward position. The Israeli player. You can see the number 9, Dor Koter, just sponged Adam Nagy. Nagy with the ball now, Mahertz. Zalenki. Back to Mahertz. Only 5 seconds and Mahertz scores. Mahertz scored in every quarter so far. $11-goal difference between the two teams now. Stan Grodman, head coach of the Israeli team. Actually, to qualify for Split, it wasn't an easy task for Israel. They lost against the Netherlands by 6 goals. And against Ukraine, they won by 1 goal. And against Turkey, they won by 2 goals. But they are proving that they are very well deserved to qualify. Ronen Gross is the goal scorer and goal number 3 for Israel. 25 years old, still a student, studying sport psychology, playing in a club called Scarborough Shadow in Canada. Zalenki. Vigvári. Zalenki again, exclusion from Israel. The number 7, Tav 14, his first personal foul. Mahertz to the other side, Zalenki. Great play, and the crossbar saves the shot. Which came from György Ág, who's still without a goal. But he tried 2 times already to score. 14. Gross. Exclusion from the Hungarian team as well. Gergő Zalánki. His first personal foul. Actually, the Hungarians are on 3 personal fouls only. 5 seconds for Israel. And the great block, which was made by Mahertz. And it's too late for Israel. The time runs out. Two referees are having a talk, and the Turkish referee is asking the ball out. Maybe they are going to check something in the video or talking with the jury about the time. Probably the question could be if Israel still have time, because probably they should have time after they won back. And now the Hungarians, the excluded Hungarian player can come back as well. So now Hungary on full strength. Konarik is playing now instead of Zalánki. Goldschmidt, Israeli captain, and Vigvári steals the ball, and Hungary can have a chance on a 3 against 2. Vodovic on the other side, and then in the middle, and the Hungarians scoring a goal. Konarik, who played fantastically against Serbia 2 days ago. And today, the first goal for Konarik. Now the Hungarian team has only 2 players without a goal, Erik Molnár and György Ág among the field players. Both teams are changing some players, and now we can move on. Gross. Fotin. Good pressing now from the Hungarians. Schlein. Goldschmidt. Schlein again. Only a free throw. Oh, this is Haimovic. 14. 1 second left. And Israel is losing the ball. And also there is an exclusion. Foul made by Tav 14. He is on 2 personal fouls now, just like Schlein and Rendler from the Israeli team. Konarik. Mahertz, back to Konarik. Molnár. Konarik, great play, and no goal for Hungary. After a save came from Jáfire. This is just a great pass again to Ág, who had 3 times to score a goal from these actions. This attacking play, using the Hungarians really well so far. Shot from distance, saved by the Hungarian goalie, Lévai. His second save only. From 5 shots. This can be a great pass, and it is, because there is an exclusion from Israel. Juha Klarfeld, his first major foul. No, sorry, his second major foul already. So 4 Israeli players on 2 personal fouls now. Konarik. Mahertz, and he scores. Goal number 15 for Hungary. On power play this time. And the fourth goal for Manhertz. In this quarter, he scored 2 times. That's the reason why Hungary had a man advantage, and then Manhertz finished the action with a great goal. Gross. Schlein. Schlein. And he pushed the ball under the water. So now this is a one-on-one situation for Burian. And he scores easily. Hungarian number 8 now on 3 goals. (16-3). Burian. Nagy and Lévai were those Hungarian players who were having their first big tournament at the World Championship this summer in Budapest. Hungary finished 7th. Kolodny. Redler. Kolodny to the left wing, now trying to pass to the center forward to Ori Buzayo, but this is an impossible mission for the Israelis so far during the whole game. Manhertz. On the other side, there is a great pass, but a turnover foul, which was made by the center forward. Push the water under the water again. It was György Ág over there. Kolodny. The last 30 seconds from the third quarter. Shot from distance. Came from Kolodny, but the crossbar saved it for the Hungarian team. Kolárik. That's just a perfect pass to Vigvári. He can finish it. Vigvári, and he scores. Third goal for Vigvári. Goal number 17 for Hungary. Only 20 years old, Wendel Vigvári. Actually, he will be 21 on the day of the final at the European Championship. And this is how the third quarter ended. Hungary is leading by 14 goals. Hungary 17, Israel 3. In this quarter, Hungary scored 6 goals and let only 1 to Israel. It is one of the top scorer, Burian, who scored 3 goals from 6 shots so far. But the top scorer for the Hungarians is the number 3, Christian Manhertz, who had 4 shots and scored 4 goals. Here is Zsolt Varga, former great player, one of the best players in the world and of course in Hungary, almost featuring in 300 games for Hungary, Olympic gold medalist in Sydney, European champion 2 times in 97 and 99, and world silver medalist 2 times also. Actually, he has 5 medals from the European Championships, because among the 2 gold medals, he also have 2 silver medals and 1 bronze medals. And he's coaching Ferencváros for several years now, where he won the Champions League in 2018. And Ferencváros was in the final 8 this season again, winning the bronze medal. You can see the statistics. The Hungarians are far the better side. And this was not a question at all. 56.7% is the shooting efficiency for the Hungarians. From 30 shots, 17 times they were able to score. On the other side, from 14 shots, they scored 3 times, which is 21%. The Hungarian goalie on 50% save percentage, while Johan Fire on 32%. But the Israeli team is changing the goalie for the last quarter. Instead of Johan Fire, now Maxim Smirnov will be in between the posts, while the Hungarians are not changing goalie. Still Levai is there. And the last quarter just started. So far, 3 times the Hungarian won the sprint, and for the last time as well, this time Viktor Vadovic won the sprint. Fekete. Moherz. Oh! Very nice goal from Christian Moherz. His 5th try and his 5th goal. Wonderful goal scored by the 25 years old. And now we can already say that Hungary will surely finish in the first place in this group. And maybe now I can tell, as the Israelis are not having any chance here. So in this tournament, you know that the 16 teams were split in 4 groups with 4 teams each, and the first team of each group directly qualified to the quarterfinals, and the second and third teams are going to play against each other in cross-group format to qualify also to the quarterfinals. So Hungary will win Group D and will be directly qualified to the quarterfinal and waiting for the opponent. Rendler. Shot was blocked, and Hungary has the ball. Fekete. Still Fekete. Wonderful play by the Hungarians. And again, Moherz is the goal scorer. His 6th goal now. 19-3. In Budapest, the Hungarian team won the European Championship, and now they are the defending champions, of course, after 21 years after Florence, when the now head coach Zsolt Varga was on that team playing. That was the last time when Hungary were able to win a Euro since that European Championships 2.5 years ago, beating Spain in the final in a dramatic way after penalty shootout. Now exclusion from Hungary, and the first timeout of the game called by the Israeli head coach Tel Grotman. Fekete got the exclusion. This is his second major foul.
בוא נעשה פעמיים. חבר'ה, רק פסים, 4 פשוט. בוא נניע ניתן זריקה. יאללה, אני משאיר את זה לכם, חבר'ה. קוטר.
Let's see what the Israeli team are capable of doing from this man advantage. Well, nothing so much because Zalanki just steals the ball. Zalanki. He was also a Ferencváros player before Pro Recco, and he scores after a long time, I can tell. His second goal now. He scored the second goal for the Hungarian team during the first quarter. And now this is goal number 20 for Hungary.
Goal Hungary number 7, Zalanki.
Free throw to Israel. Schlein, Goldschmidt, Grondland. Back to Goldschmidt. 4 seconds only on the shot clock. Goldschmidt with the lob shot, or maybe it was a pass, who knows. Actually, it wasn't good enough for the teammate Eider. And Eider dangerous for the goal. Zalanki on the other side now. Zalanki tried to pass to the center forward to Ag. And this is a big chance now for Hungary, and maybe Ag can be there to score his first goal in the tournament, because he will take the penalty shot. Now let's see, György Ag, 22 years old, from BBSC, and he scores. Now every Hungarian field player are on without one goal already during the whole tournament. Ag is the debutant player of the Hungarian side, who missed the games against Slovenia and Serbia. Now playing against Israel, and this was his first goal. No chance for Maxim Smirnov. So far, the second choice Israeli goalie is without a save from 4 shots. Klarfeld. Gross. Back to Klarfeld. Just a free throw, 2 seconds left, and the block made by Vigvári. His second block during the game. Zalanki. Great pass to the center forward position, and the ball will be still with the Hungarian team. Ag was there again in the center forward position. Nagy. Zalenki. Exclusion from Israel. Ag. Passing to Vadovic. Zalenki. Vigvári. Back to the right wing again. And then a cross pass. Vigvári. Back to Vadovic. Zalenki. One more pass. And then the shot in the last second. This was a great play on man-up situation for the Hungarians. And they were ending with a goal. Came from Vendel Vigvári, the number 22nd goal for the Hungarians. Here comes the shot again. No real chance for the Israeli goalie Maxim Smirnov.
For Hungary, number 12, Vendel Vigvári.
Goldschmidt. Back to Gronland. Turnover foul made by Buzayo in the center forward position. Nothing, shows the Turkish referee, Erkan Turkan. And the wrong pass, and almost went in. Konarik tried from distance. Gross. 5 against 5 now. As one Hungarian player is just swimming back. And now already arrived Molnár. Exclusion from the Hungarians. Adam Nagy is the one who must leave for 20 seconds. Only this is the 5th personal foul for the Hungarians. Goldschmidt hits the post. Klarfeld. Gross, and it went in somehow. The Hungarian goalie was able to touch the ball but couldn't save it, and this is goal number 4 for Israel. Ronen Gross. His second goal. He and Haimovic and Kolodny are the goal scorers for Israel. Is the reaction of Márton Lévai, 30 years old, goalie. He's playing in the Hungarian capital now for 4 years in OSC. Last minute of the game. Konarik. Passing with Burian, and then comes the shot from Nagy. His second goal. Goal number 24 to Hungary. Sorry, 23 to Hungary, of course. So the score is Hungary 23, Israel 4. Almost a 20-goal difference, but it can be still if somehow Hungary can steal this ball, and they are doing it. Vadovic, and this can be a 3 against 2 situation. Vadovic. On the other side there is Fekete, and in the middle Burian. but Vadovic can finish alone. Vadovic, and the goalie saves it. A big save for Maxim Smirnov and the end of the game. And maybe a last shot from Gross, but this was just went wide. So Hungary won against Israel 23-4, which means that Hungary finished first in Group D, and Israel will probably finish third in this group. Here's the last save again, which came from Maxim Smirnov. This was his third save after he joined to the game, replacing Jaha Fide. But Gergely Buryan and the rest of the Hungarian teams are not sad, of course, because of this missing chance after they were having a good warm-up in game. And now the two head coaches are shaking hands and saying good luck for the next. And we are going to have the next game between Georgia and Slovakia very soon in Group A. So let's see those numbers on that statistical pages. It is Soma Fogel, who was having a rest today, but in the quarterfinal he will surely be the player in between the Hungarian posts. So the statistics are not coming, so I'm saying Leivai finished on 43% save percentage. From 7 shots he managed to save 3 times. So the shot efficiency for Israel 23%, 57 for Hungary. On man advantage they scored, the Hungarians, 6 goals from 10 shots, while Israel was without a goal. On the power play, more than double the personal fouls number for Israel. More steals for Hungary, more blocks for the Hungarians. They were absolutely the better team. And Christian Monher scored 6 times from 6 shots, while Vigmari finished on 4 goals. Buryan scored 3 goals. And from Israel, Gross scored 2 times. Also Haimovic and Kolodny were able to score a goal from the debuting team. Here is the standings. Hungary won all their 3 games. Serbia, Israel, Slovenia following the Hungarian team.